It is with heavy hearts that we announce the passing of our beloved John Baptiste Phillip, also known as Nordrick, Go-Go, Aperture, Cherry Brandy, and most affectionately known as Dada. Originally of Maynard Hill, Castries, he resided with his son at Monjuro, Grosley, a retired surveyor of the Water and Sewage Authority WASA, now WASCO. He passed away at the OKEU Hospital on 27 January 2024 at 11 a.m. He was 93 years old. He was predeceased by his common-law wife, Mary Cox, and his daughter, Rodriga John. Left to mourn 11 children: Clement Felix, better known as Nabu of Arundel Hill, Castries; Simon Cox of Miami, Florida; Bernard Cox of Opicon, Vieux; Gilbert Cox of Monjuro, employed of Wasco; Robert John Charles of Sunbuilt, Castries; Sylvester Cox of Dugas, Choiseul; Carol Cox and husband in Maryland, USA; Lydia Cox of Carabel, Castries, employed of the National Conservation Authority; Melina Cox of Granivier, Grosley; Leah Felix of Canada; Florentina Mondesi of St. Jude's Highway, employed at St. Jude's Hospital; 2 adopted children: Telson and Ian Ferdinand and family of St. Jude's Highway; 36 grandchildren: grandsons Jefferson Fede in Grosley, Cleophas Joseph in Tiroche Miko, Christopher Cox and wife in the U.S., Bradley Cox and wife in the U.S., Berani Cox, Brandon Cox, both in the U.S., Bertram Cox, student at Patricia James Secondary School; Kayvon Joseph of Sunbuilt, Castries; Doshawn Eugene, residing in Canada; Simeon Cox in the U.S., Najim Cox, students in Taiwan; Alva Cox of Monjuro, Grosley; Alan Cox of Monjuro, employed at Windjammer Landing Resort; Ali Cox, student at the South Lewis Community College; Alex Cox, student at the Corinth Secondary School. Granddaughters: Cha Cox Jules, prophet and husband, residing in the UK; Harmony Louise, student at the South Lewis Community College; Sodrina John of Tiroche Miko, immigration officer at the Hiranora International Airport; Goretti Paul of HR Wise Inc., Nicole Paul of Monnier, employed at Mystic Hotel; Tamara Paul in the U.S., Della Cox in the U.S., Ava Cassidy Albert of St. Jude's Highway; Roberta Alexander in the Miku; Malika Jules in Canada; Shadia Cox in the U.S., Sancha Cox of Moshi; Sophie Gregg in the U.S., Burnell Cox Richardson and husband in the U.S., Bertrina Senqua, employed at the OKEU Hospital; Christy Cox in the U.S., Bervinia Cox at Granivier, Grosley; Zinga Cox of Monjuro; Erlyn Felix in Canada; Lilani Felix in Canada; Jaslyn Fede of the U.S. Great-granddaughters: True Prophet in the UK; Ariel Paul, student of the Demplet Louise Primary School; Kayla Lorenzi, employed with Westec Limited; Christy Cox in Anguilla; Shania Alexander; Kathleen Fede in the U.S., Tanisha Simina, student at the South Lewis Community College; KK Cox in the U.S., Asia Richardson, Ivory Rain Cox, Sidera Cox, all in the U.S., Janie Volney and Shanta Volney. Great-grandsons: Chase Prophet in the UK, Brandon Lawrence of Babonneau, Travel Cox in Anguilla, Jarvis Flavia, Aidan Ja, Saeed Ja, both in the U.S., Janelle Cox in Miami, Florida, Anwar Richardson, Amir Richardson, Jamarion Cox, all in the U.S., Chanel Epiphan, two great-great-grands, Cree Cox and Somoya Reed in Anguilla, brothers Joseph Udovec of Udovec's Art Studio and family of Goodlands, Jacob Louis and family of the U.S., children's mothers Lucy Felix of Rockall, Marie John, also known as Miss Beebe of St. Jude's Highway, Etienne Felix of Forrester, daughters-in-law, Crescenta Roberts Cox in the U.S., Genevieve Morrell Cox of Monjuro, who was also his caretaker, Uriel Isidore in Miami, Florida, children of his deceased brothers and sisters in St. Lucia, Cayenne, France, the U.S., St. Martin, England, Martinique, and Trinidad, including Calix Udovec and family of Babonneau. His very devoted caregiver, Margaret Joseph of the SSDF Caregivers Program. His former caregivers, Gabriella Williams of Pave and Janetta Mosheri of Miko. His many cousins, the Phillip family of St. Lucia, Cayenne, and France, the Louis, Sidoni, Udovec, Tissot, Angelo families of Babonneau. Also left to mourn the Honorable Philip J. Pierre, Prime Minister and Parliamentary Representative for Castries East, Dr. Imran Four, Dr. Christiana Nathaniel, and Dr. Sandoma. The Caregivers Department of the SSDF, especially Castries East and Grosley, the Cox family, Morrell family of Monjuro, the Isidore family, the Jacob family of Tiroche Miko, the John family of St. Jude's Highway, the Webster family of Menard Hill, the entire Menard Hill community, and the Gilbert crew. His many friends and former co-workers of WASA, now WASCO, including Bertie Simon and Joseph Doxery. The funeral service for the late John Baptiste Phillip, also known as Nodrick, Gogo, Aperture, Cherry Brandy, and most affectionately known as Dada, will take place on Wednesday, February 28, 2024, at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception at 2:30 p.m., and then to the Shock Cemetery for burial. People attending the funeral are encouraged to wear a touch of his favorite color, red, if possible. May he rest in peace.